Inside this fancy golden throne hall, the king actually stood in front of everyone, and was about to sell his own daughter to two foreign monsters for a bag of gold coins. And all of this started with the Prince Amanir being urgently summoned. Pay close attention. This guy is the kingdom's Prince Amanir. The second he stepped into the hall, he sensed something weird in the air. Every time the king called for him, it meant nothing good was coming. Sure enough, in the middle of the hall stood two messengers from Uruk wearing white robes. Their eyes were full of scorn, and they acted super arrogant. Like all the nobles and royals, there were just ants. The next second, something shocking happened. The Uruk messenger actually demanded the king hand over Princess Aelia in public, and threw down a bag of gold coins with contempt, like they were buying and selling cattle at a market. What's even more insane, facing such a huge humiliation, the cowardly king didn't even get mad. Instead, he just accepted it. A ridiculous deal was made right in front of Amanir. Soon, Princess Aelia, with pure fear on her face, was brought up by the guards. She looked like a lamb about to be slaughtered, watching her own family helplessly. Seeing his sister about to be sold like cargo, Amanir's world fell apart in an instant. He ran up and begged his father and aunt to take back the order, because he knew better than anyone that beyond the mountain a fate worse than death was waiting for his sister. But the deal was already done. The deal was sealed. In desperation, Amanir made a decision that shocked everyone. He would go with his sister. The Uruk people rejected him with contempt. They only bought one princess. They had no interest in a free bonus prince. But when Amanir said he would walk across the Death Mountain range to catch up to his sister, the Uruk people showed cruel smiles and gave him an even more vicious condition. He could come along, but he had to give up his noble prince status and become a slave who could be ordered around without any dignity. Aelia cried and begged her brother not to be stupid. She was already destined to fall into the abyss, didn't want her brother to end up the same way. But looking at his sister's desperate eyes, Amanir had already made up his mind to protect his only family. He was willing to give up his freedom, dignity, even his life. He resolutely accepted this humiliating deal, shouting out, "Wherever my sister goes, I go." As the deal was finally sealed, the noble prince officially became a slave to monsters. But this trip with almost no chance of survival had just begun. As a slave, could he really protect his sister? And what kind of cruel torture and tests were waiting for them inside the monster's lair?